Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony This Morning Show. I'm Tony T. We're with you here, guys, every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, living live for picks for today's action. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get and set notifications so you're notified of all of our live shows so you get those picks right away. And, of course, first thing you want to do is give us that thumbs up. Help us build up our audience. You do that right away. We greatly appreciate that. So first thing we'll do is we'll meet the cappers and get right to the picks because we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Let's say hello to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
George, continue to win is what we've been doing. I'll take the Detroit big comeback to continue the streak on the MLB play of the day. Nice. Down 4-2. I was like, oh, that's looking like I'm like, oh, finally gonna take an L on that. I flipped it off. I put over the hockey game, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, that's a win. What happened? I was like, oh, we scored 8. Yeah, we'll take the big comeback from the Tigers in that one for the win. Had the over in the basketball game, and of course the Oilers got the job done on the
as I told you they would. Yep.
I tried to throw that puck line away there, Tony. It was 5-4. They scored it with
2 seconds left. Yeah, 2 seconds.
2 seconds left. Ripped it in, got us the puck line winner on that one.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt,
right?
Never in doubt. The whole series was never in doubt. Rod, as you told me, I was never a believer of these Kings. I told you from day one, they're not a Stanley Cup contender. I thought they were the worst defensive team in the playoffs. They're a terrible defensive team. They just try to get by with opposites. This is kind of what the Kings are. When the Lakers are bad, the Kings get more defensive, like they did in those Stanley Cup years, because that's when the Lakers are bad. The Lakers are good. They got to play this up-tempo style to draw attention from the Lakers. And of course, what happens? There's no defense, and it showed up here in the series.
In the series, play way too much defensively. Turn the puck over. They tried early, but I don't know. I still got to turn to that coach's decision. I think that really turned things. it was tied 4-4. You were 1 goal away from taking a 3-1 series lead, and the coach decides that he should challenge a goalie interference. And it was like, ooh, if that goes the other way, that could turn the other way. And I think that's the turning point in the series. Because after that, it was looking like Kings were looking desperate after that. But tough task for the Oilers going forward. The Knights are no slumps. It's definitely going to be a battle. But look what we see yesterday. What the surprising for me yesterday with the Oilers game was their secondary score finally showed up. Yeah. We've seen News getting goals. We've seen Frederic finally bust through and get a goal. We've seen Hyman break through and get a goal. So that's what they're going to need going forward in these playoffs is that secondary scoring. So good to see. It's actually, when you look at it, it's actually the first time since about mid-December that the Oilers have rostered the same guys for 4 straight games going forward. So these guys that they got starting to gel. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. They're starting to put things together. So watch out. Go Oilers.
Go Oilers. That's right. Of course, in the NBA, game 1, Celtics and Knicks will be on Monday. Game 1 of Indiana Cleveland will be on Sunday. We're still waiting to see what goes on in the West. We don't have our West semifinal matchups yet, so we got still some work to do. Let's say hello, Sean. Sean, what's going on?
I had the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. Toronto and Dallas. I ended up splitting there, but Nuggets covered. Never in doubt. That's 6.5. Easy win. No stress bet there. Baseball, I had Detroit too. That was my best bet. My play today moneymaker on the site. But I dropped my other games there in baseball. So on to today and see how we do. I got a couple up right now. I don't know. I'm probably gonna add a couple more. I got to go through some of these lines that I moved from today. But end of show picks here. Ribby props. We had 4. 2 guys didn't start, and the other guys 2-0 plus a 345 there at the end. Woo. So I haven't got no ribbies today. I think I'll just stick to the sides. I'll see. I don't know yet. It's early. The show's early.
It's early. I got some more time to find those out. That's right. We do. And also too, I had a pretty good day. 3-1. Missed the NBA, but hit the baseball. Thank you, Tigers are my best bet. I think a lot of people had the best bet. I couldn't believe that overnight line on that Tiger game against this Angels team. The bullpen's been bad there. Toronto gets it done, and Cleveland got it done. Although it took a long time to get that game in. But again, Cleveland against bad teams. And we talked about some of these teams that beat up on the bad teams. Tigers is one of them. Cleveland at home, do it again. They got this crazy 30 game over 500 when they're favored at home. by 100 to 150. So yeah, they get it done, but it took a while to get it done. long delay in that game. Jeez, it took from start to finish. It might have been 8 hours there, but they finally got the game in. All right, let's get to the game tonight. NBA to start off. This is a game 6 here between the Rockets and Warriors. We got in this one Golden State 5.5. There's some 5s out there. Total 206.5. Golden State looking for the closeout in this one. We'll just take a quick peek here at the injury report, see if there's anybody on there. Landale and Tate out for Houston, clean for the Golden State. We start with Rod.
Yeah, for me looking at this one, man, the Rockets looked good in that last game, didn't they? So we'll see how they can fare out on the road. That's been their issue. Playing great at home, but out on the road, different story. But you look what the Warriors have done all season long when they're trying to revenge a loss like they're doing in this one. In that first half, they're only 4-16 ATS in that first half. And when you look at what the Rockets do out on the road in that first half, hey, 17-5 in that first half here versus the teams that shoot the three. And we know the Warriors love to shoot the three. And this Houston Rockets defense can definitely defend that. They're also 14-7 this year in that first half. Give me the Rockets plus the 2.5 there in the first half. And you can sprinkle on that money line that they have the lead heading to the halftime break.
There you go. From Ron, we move on over to Sean.
Yeah, I like the Rockets. Again, we've seen some of these 4, 5, 6 point favorites cover in these spots. And the Warriors, I mean, we talked about the other day. They got down early and it looked like they said, you know what, old guys, hit the bench. We'll regroup, close this out at home. I mean, my gut tells me the Warriors win this one. And it's like a 8, 9, 10 point game and they cover it, but I want to take the points. Houston's young little squad. Maybe they're still a year away. Maybe they need a little veteran. They got to make some kind of move. I haven't bet it. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet it. Like I said, my gut and my instincts say it's the Warriors closing it out here. Just the way that game was. What was that, Tuesday? What's it? Yeah, Tuesday they played, whenever it was.
Yeah.
The way how that game played out, it just tells me the Warriors close out. But I see those points. I just want to take them and hold them close to my heart. But again, didn't bet it, but that's where I'm leaning.
There you go.
Or my thought, I should say.
If you take it, get the hook, because we saw the hook come into play in some of these games. Down the stretch, these tight lines are tight. I look at the hook from an opener of 4.5 to 5.5. That's a lot of line value there for Houston. I'm going to be on it here with Houston in this spot. Listen, it comes down to this. Houston's rebounding. They're the number 1 offensive rebounding team in the playoffs. Of the 8 teams, they're just crushing the Warriors on the glass. And to me, that's a huge, especially now that we've seen Houston shoot the ball well the last 2 games, man. If you can get that shooting percentage up and you continue to pound the Warriors on the glass, I like their chances of covering this game. And probably, make it nervous there, nerve-wracking for the Warriors to close it out. We talked about Butler was ineffective. He played. That was his first. He got the pelvic injury. Played the 40 minutes. He's gonna have to play. There's some sort of surgery coming at the end of the year. That's coming. So he's playing through some sort of it. So he's playing through the pain. Will the pain start to increase as he continues to play through it? He was ineffective. In his second game back from that 40 minutes game. It's a 1 day of rest coming back here. How effective will he be? Remember when that injury happened? They said he was out for the series. But it comes down to how can he handle the pain, right, of that pelvic injury. It's probably like a tailbone injury. You can't really do much with the tailbone. It's gonna be painful. So I'm gonna go here with Houston. Just and the fact is, facing elimination, the rebounding the ball, the shooting percentage is up right now. Also, the fact that Butler's was ineffective, and that may be a sign of things to come here as he continues to have to work through that pain of that injury. So I'll look at Houston there in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Dixon Morning Show. So we'll turn our attention to Major League Baseball. It is a 15-game card here from Major League Baseball here for the Friday's action. We do have some weather situations here, hoping to get that first one in today. Washington, Cincinnati looks like 70-80% chance of rain there, but it's warm weather there. Just a quick look through the starting pitching to see if there's any changes in this first block. There isn't no change in the first block, so we'll go ahead and get started here. Nationals and Reds. We got the Reds here, $1.60, total 8.5. Padres and Pirates. Padres on the road, $1.47, total of 8. Diamondbacks and Phillies. We got the Phillies, $1.42, total of 9. Rays and Yankees. We got a rivalry. We got a divisional game here. Yankees, $2.35, total 8.5. We end the block with Royals and Orioles. Orioles here, $1.28. Total sits here at 9.5. We start with Rod.
Yeah, you look at these two spots. You know what? I'm going to take a shot with the Rays there in that one. You know, they get up for these games against the Yankees. And Fried, sure, he's been pitching well, but I don't want to lay that kind of number with him. I don't want to lay that kind of number with the Yankees whatsoever. So getting almost 2 times my money, taking a shot with this Tampa Bay squad. Hey, they turned around their roads numbers. They were 0-3 to start, and now 5-4 on the road. No, they get up for these games. Pepiot versus Fried. I know it's a little bit of a mismatch. Fried's numbers definitely been better, but I like the Rays there in that spot. You pay for me in the early slate, and then give me the over between Kansas City and Baltimore. You look at Waka. Hey, he's been having pretty good starts, playing pretty good baseball, but not against Baltimore. There's just too many numbers that say otherwise. Batting wise, we got some Baltimore hitters who are going to crush Waka. They've already seen him once this year and roughed him up a little bit in that one. I think they can rough him up again. And at 9, it was 9.5 overnight. That thing's come down. People are thinking we're going to see an under. I'm going to take the over in this one. Kramer on the mound. Hey, you look what Kramer's done, and you look at those numbers. They haven't been great, right? But you look, they've all been on the road. Yeah, all on the road. Look, on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road,
Yeah.
on the road, on the road. That's all he's been pitching is out on the road. You get him back home, and man, those numbers increase. He actually is not a dumpster fire like people are saying in that one. I would lean to Baltimore to get the win, but give me the over 9. I think we see plenty of runs in that one today.
Here we go with Ron. On over to Sean.
I went down and over with KC and Baltimore, but also because, yeah, they're overs on the road. But I mean, are these offensive juggernauts in Toronto? They're Toronto. You know, you're up there. Is Toronto really raking left and right? You know, Detroit 5 run. Listen, I like Detroit's team. That is not an offensive juggernaut by any stretch of the means. You know, the Nationals. What are we talking about here? I mean, this is a team that's projected 70 wins. You're dropping 5. I am not a Kramer guy. No, thank you. Give me the over in that one. And I actually have this game pulled up here for Ribby props on the Kansas City side. So I want to take a look at that. Early game Reds Nats. I want to take the Reds. It's such a big number, all right, with Green, because Irvin's a pretty decent pitcher. But the bullpen for the Nationals, like I'm torn here. I want to go under. And it's 8.5. It's even, which tells me it's an over, right? When I see even or plus money,
It is Mitchell Parker. Parker's the guy going for Washington.
Oh, that's what I mean. I mean, he's the good guy. Yeah, two. You know, he's the good guy. I'm sorry, not Rivers. Yeah, Parker's the guy with the decent ERA. But where's the bullpen? Once you go pitch 6 innings and then what? That crappy bullpen comes in. I don't know. Maybe a first 5 under in that one if I have to do that. Padres, no really thought on that one. We did the Rays game. I'm with you, Ron. I want to take the Rays, right? Because you see, I don't think the Yanks are 250 faves, but Tampa's dropped 3 in a row. I hate betting on teams on losing streaks. That is my drawback on having trouble getting to the window on that one there. But Phillies, Arizona, no real thought on that. You know, that's it for that window. My favorite, I guess, would be the over in that Orioles-Royals game.
Yeah, from Sean, tell you what I like here. I like Nationals Reds going under the total here against losing teams. Reds at home 5-1 the under. Nats don't hit the ball well on the road, just 213. Reds only 218 at home, but their bullpen has been sharp here against good bullpens. Nationals 5-1 the under, facing teams with a whip of 1.55 or lower. There, Parker, he went 8 innings, I think, in his last start in that one hitter. So let's just hope he can go deep. So can Green in this game. So we look under in that one. Let's see what else here I've got here. I looked at the Padres run line here. I like the way the Padres look with Ariz back in the lineup. It brought some spark to this offense that was really hurting here. Cease, when you look at Cease's advanced numbers, it gives you a little bit of hope here. Well, I hope it gives you more confidence, right? His FIP just 3.18. Yet his ERA is up there. So we know these Pirates can't hit. They looked horrible in this past series here. against the Cubs. The Padres do hit right-handers. They got their guy back here. The Padres bullpen, number 1 in baseball, ERA of 1.77 this season. The Pirates bullpen last 6 game over 6 got pounded yesterday. The Cubs were trying to give the game to the Pirates. They didn't want to take it yesterday because that bullpen guy in the 8th inning was all over the place. They were making horrible fielding plays and almost throwing the ball over the first baseman's head. McCutchen runs it out. They could have made it nerve-wracking there for the Cubs, but McCutchen didn't run out a ground ball, and that was a big difference in that 8th inning. I'll look run line in that spot there. What else do I've got here? I like under Rays and Yankees. The Rays really not hitting right now, and they don't hit lefties very well. Just a $1.98 this season. Their bullpen, though, man, look at this. Their bullpen in their past 6 games allowed 1 run in 20 innings. Wow. And it's a pen for the Yankees have been sharp here. Against these good bullpens, the Rays 10-1 in the under against a team with a bullpen a whip of 1.15 or lower the past 1+ seasons. I like under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Fix Morning Show as we continue here with the next 5 from this 15-game card from Major League Baseball, and they will be Guardians and Blue Jays. Blue Jays favored $1.40 to total 8.5. Twins and Red Sox. Red Sox here $1.10. Total sits at 9, 110 both sides there. Athletics and Marlins. The homeless $1.40 total 9. Dodgers and the Braves. We've got the Dodgers. Now they've got the totals now with Yamamoto on. You got a 9 now. So we've seen these totals. Finally, we started to see these markets tighten up here. Dodgers $1.60 total of 9.
9.
Yeah, 9 with Yamamoto on the mound. Yeah.
What the hell? Holmes pitches good at home. Oh, that's a nice under. I mean,
there you go.
Yamamoto.
Right and Astros and White Sox. We got the Stros 225 total 7.5. I just want to make note of this pitching. This was changed early in the afternoon yesterday. If you didn't get it here, one of Rod's guys is going to today for Miami. Athletics are going to throw a first-timer Gunnar Hoglund, who pitched pretty well in Vegas this year. Yeah. And for Miami, well, let's say Bozo back in the we'll get the start here for Miami. Brad had fun with this guy, so he'll be starting. This was both pitching changes was about yesterday afternoon. In case you missed it, so Hoglund for Athletics, Bozo for Miami. There in the Athletics Miami game, both pitchers changed, but everything else stays the same. Matter of fact, scrolling through the rest of the card, no other pitching changes. So we get to start with Rod.
Yeah, so that one there with Beloso and Hoglund going. Hoglund's not going to hog tie down anything, so he'll be just serving up the meatballs there in that one. Give us the over between the Marlins and the homeless. Definitely plenty of offense. Even the book's telling you all you need to know. They've got that thing at 9. We're getting to double digits in the Marlins game. And then you know what? I don't want to lay this kind of price with the Blue Jays. Hey, the Blue Jays 3-7. Yeah, they do play their better ball at home, but I'm not laying $1.50 with the Blue Jays. You look at the Guardians. Hey, struggling offensively over their last few games. What is it? 4 games they've struggled to score runs. 4 runs, 2 runs, 1 run. But hey, they've still got 3 wins in those games. So give me the Guardians at the plus price there in that one over the Blue Jays. And then, what was the other one I was looking at? And that Dodgers and Atlanta game, I don't know. I'm looking at that Dodgers Atlanta game. I think you just take the Dodgers in the first 5. I think with Yamamoto going, I think he goes 5 and mows down these Braves in that first 5. You look at what he did last time. He faced Atlanta. He went 4 innings in that one, but that was last year. Went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, couple walks. Didn't give up any earned runs in the way he's mowing. I think he goes 5 in this one. And most down in Atlanta, give me the Dodgers in the first 5 there.
Here with Ron. On over to Sean.
Let's see, that Toronto game. No real opinion on that. Twins and the Sox. Well, I got a bunch of teams on losing streaks there. You know, maybe an over in that game when you got teams not playing well. I do like Ron. I like both of these young pitchers. I won't be playing that one. The A's and Marlins, you mentioned these guys who are pitching. Like, who the hell are these cats? You just gotta take the over. Marlins are 21-9 to the over.
Yeah.
Forget about the pitchers. I look at the lineup. I'm like, who the heck is this lineup? Who are the guys in this lineup? They scored unbelievable. They score runs. I don't know how they do it.
Right.
They scored 7 and 6 runs against the Dodgers, the big bad Dodgers. 13 in 2 games. Unbelievable. Over. The Braves, I got to go under. I'm going under. Yamamoto, how is this a 9?
Yeah, well, it's because of what the Dodgers put up in that Miami series. That 15 runs, 12 runs, and they put up 7 in the first game.
That's Miami.
Yeah, I know, but that people just saw the numbers. Oh, look at the Dodgers put up another double digits back to back. They put up 27. They put up 34 runs in that 3-game series.
I mean, Holmes is not terrible at home. I mean, the way Yamamoto pitches, what do you say? The Dodgers are scoring 8 today?
That's why I was surprised when I see 8 or 8.5, I'm an auto over, but now I'm seeing 9s and with the stud on the mound. That's crazy. This isn't Leonard. This isn't like Rod's the knack guy up there or Bobby Miller.
Ryan Holmes has 2 home starts. He's given up 1 run in 10 innings.
Yeah.
And again, listen, who they play at home? I mean, they played Arizona and Philly. It's and they got some bats in those lineups. What are we doing here? 9. Give me the under. Under. And what else is in this window here?
We got Houston and Chicago White Sox, Minnesota Twins. Oh
yeah, here we go with the Houston. I mean, really.
Yeah. Can they take out the trash? It's trash day in Houston.
250 on the road. Come on, man. I can't even do a run line. That lineup is terrible. Yes. Let's go. Your turn, Tony.
All right. I'll tell you, I thought this card was pretty tricky because I think the markets are tight. Now that we have these less NBA and less NHL games, we're starting to see these lines tighten up a little bit. I'm starting to agree with some of these lines. Oh, this is right where it should be. One I like that over in athletics in Miami. Miami's bullpen is absolute trash here. I mean, that's sort of disrespectful. I know the Dodgers, you usually see this when you're losing. The Dodgers are winning 15-2, and they put our man up there, one of their positional players there, to pitch a 9th inning and give him 5 runs. I don't know what I forgot who his name is. It was pretty funny, but they just said, we're winning 15-2. Just get them out. So that was weird here. But Marlins have gone to. It wasn't just in the Dodgers series. Marlins have gone over in 6 straight. Here, both teams are hitting in their night games. The homeless are nocturnal creatures. They're 278 in their 20 night games. Miami does hit the ball well at home. I look for the over in that one. And what else we've got there? Give me the under with the Astros and White Sox. Framber's on the mound. I don't think the White Sox batters are going to have much success against them. The White Sox 205 at home. Houston batting 212 on the road. Brewers just wanted to get out of town yesterday. I don't know what that was. Although that game could have turned if they didn't take a grand slam away from a Brewers hitter in that top of the first. It was a fly over the fence. The guy caught it and would have been a grand slam in the first inning for the Brewers. That turned the game around. But you look at the Astros bullpen in the month of April, ERA of 2.5. And they are 23-7 to the under against these bad offensive teams in the AL that average 3.9 runs per game or fewer. Go under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Simonis Show as we close out Major League Baseball here with these final 5 games here on the board. We've got Mariners and Rangers. Mariners road favorites here, $1.16, total here of 8. Cubs and Brewers, another road favorite. Cubs, $1.12, total 8.5. Mets and Cardinals. Mets just $1.08. Total 7.5. Tigers and Angels again. Truck Screwball, you get the big number here. Tigers $1.70, $1.80 right now. Total 7.5. Rockies and the Giants to break up the Rockies 2 straight. They beat the Giants 2 straight here. Rockies are big dogs again. Giants $2.80, total of 8. We start with Rod.
Yeah, looking at these matchups. Give me sense to tell in the Rockies there at the big plus price. I don't trust Ray at a minus 290. Yuck! I am not laying that kind of price with Robbie Ray in that one. Nope, not going to do it. That's a crazy price. So why not value play? Take a shot there on the Rockies. Starting to turn things around. Maybe going to start a little early, Tony. Maybe better start in May instead of wait until June to get things rolling. So I'll take a shot there with the Rockies. Yeah. And then, hey, look, Woo's on the mound. I'm going to take Seattle. I trust their offense a little better. They've been actually hitting, playing the better baseball. The coin flip price. I'm kind of looking at the odds and going, why is it such a low odds? Well, I guess because Texas has been half decent at home. Leiter's all right, but I'll take Seattle and the Mariners over Texas in that one.
There we go with the Ron. On over to Sean.
Okay, right. I'm taking San Fran on the roll line again. I got to go glutton for punishment. I took them yesterday. I was like, the Rockies win a game 2-1. It's not like oh, look at this. They broke out and had a bunch of runs. And granted, it was a Verlander day. So I probably should avoid it because that's a guy I don't want to bet on. But really, you're gonna lose to the Rockies? I don't care. I can't. You're a better man than me taking them. I can take ugly teams. I can't do the Rockies. I really think they win. Probably, we were talking about that yesterday. Like what kind of win pace they're on. This is a bad team. Oh my goodness. Anything else I kind of like in this one? I guess you got to take the Tigers again, which I don't like. I don't like the second game of the. I'm stuck in Cali off the time move, but the Angels have lost 6 straight. Do I want to? Yeah. I can't do that. And again, I got the wrong line. At least it's even money with Scuba on the hill.
Yeah.
But I like Soriano. Soriano's the guy I want to bet on. He's. I think I can't. It's 6 in a row. I can't do it. You got to take Detroit run line there. Detroit run line, and again, I got to take it
Detroit plus 46 run differential on the year this year for Detroit. Plus 46 run differential.
Yeah, it's a weird. You throw in a couple lopsided games. Again, I have to do it. 6 in a row, 6 losses. I can't bet 6 in a row. Angels are bad. Had a good. They started 7-3 though. Good start.
And the manager told you they got no one in the minors. That's what he said. And he goes, "We got nobody." He goes, "They're not ready." And they asked him about, "You going to make things?" Because usually we were starting to see a lot of the roster changes here last week, right? And they're not ready. So he did that. Not very confident with the minor league system for the Angels. Yeah, I agree with Rod. I like Seattle with Wu. Give me Wu in this one. Seattle, they hit the ball. Get them out of that ballpark because they hit the ball well, almost 300 over the past 5 games. Their bullpen's been strong against the division. Texas against righties just 226. It was a miserable game yesterday against that Athletics team. So I'll look at them here in the spot. Rangers against the division past 2+ seasons, 1 game under 500, losing 12 units. I'll take Seattle in that spot. I'll take the Cubbies. Cubbies bats. They got it done here, hitting 277 on the road, 31 homers in 16 games. First home game for the Brewers after the road trip. They looked terrible yesterday against the White Sox. That was an ugly performance. They're getting shut out by the White Sox, losing 8-0. That's awful there. You look, the Brewers 17-24 as a home dog of even money to plus 150, losing 4.5 units the past 2+ seasons. So they don't do well in this spot. I'll look at the Cubs in this one. And yes, I'm going to take a little bit of plus there on the Cardinals. I know Clay Holmes is up there. Gray has been solid, but man, how can you look at this? It's the St. Louis, just one of those road home splits team, right at home, 289 and winning 10 of 15, a bullpen ERA of 2.47. New York's bullpen starting to crack a little bit. We saw that in that national series where they couldn't hold leads. They give a lot of runs to the Nats. Over the past 6 games, the Mets bullpen ERA 6.5, and Cardinals bullpen past 6 games ERA 1.35. And when you're laying minus even money in 150 on the road with the Mets this season, they've lost 4 of 6, losing 3.5 units. So I'll look at the Cardinals there. Yeah, I could only look at the Tigers run line, but the Tigers got to that horrible Angels bullpen yesterday. That's really what it was. And Soriano at home in his 2 home games allowed 10 runs in 8 2/3 innings. And this Angels bullpen's been awful. Heading into that game yesterday, they had an ERA of 6 in their past 6 games. And we talked about how these Tigers take care of business against the bad teams. That's what they do. And I can only go under here in the Rockies and Giants. San Francisco now 64-35 in home night games the past 2+ seasons. It's just the ball just not carry at night, especially in the springtime there in San Francisco. Rockies, what are they now? 12-1 to the under on the road, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 3.45 or lower the past 1+ seasons. So I'll look here at the under there between Giants and the Rockies. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show as we're ready to move on over to NHL. So we're starting to whittle down these games. We're running out of games in both hockey and NBA as we got a single one today. And we still don't have a lot of schedules for that next round of games here in that second round. NHL, a little slow getting the schedule out, at least when I checked it last night. But let's see what we got here tonight on the ice. Just a single game, Jets and the Blues. In this one, we got the Blues favored about $1.11, total 5.5 over to Rod.
Yeah, and you look at this series. You figured you were going to see a little more lower scoring goalie duel type series in this one, but that's not what we've seen. We only seen that in one game. All the other ones have went way over this total, and at 5.5, I think that's what we get. You've seen the two in Seattle already. Seattle scored 12, or St. Louis scored 12 in those games in St. Louis. And I think the Jets, well, they're going to be able to score some goals themselves here in this one. So I like the over 5.5. And this is looking like it's going to go 7. But we'll see here in this one. Give me the over. I think goals come early and often. Hellebuck, the Vezina winner this year, definitely has not looked like the Vezina winner in the series so far. They definitely got the wins. They have the lead in the series 3-2. But they came into St. Louis and did. It's 14 games at home for the Blues, Nathan, not 11. It's 14 straight home games for the St. Louis Blues in this one. So we're leaning to the Blues to force game 7, but give me the over 5.5 in that one.
There we go with Rod. Anything on the ice tonight, Sean?
No, I got nothing on this game here. Who? Brett Hull still playing? We got Brett Hull.
You got to go. You can't go against Joe Boo though. Joe Boo.
Cannot do it.
Who's up in the series anyway? Who's up?
The Jets 3-2 in the series.
That's 3-2. So we're looking to extend this one. We'll see. We'll see if we can here and there. So we got you through the hockey. Now it's time for our Parlay Purple segment where our cappers can give out a parlay. They can give out a team player prop game of the future. Horse racing is going to be a big ticket here for this next couple of days. Or just play it straight. We'll leave it up to the cappers. We start with Rod.
First, we're going to start off with a little parlay for you. We're going to take Seattle with Woo. We're taking Baltimore to kick the crap out of Waka. And we're going to take the over in this Jets and St. Louis. And then here I'm going to pull a page out of Sean's book. I'm going to go with some ribby props. But I like Baltimore to kick the crap out of Waka. So just look at these numbers. You look at Mountcastle against Waka. He's hitting a 455 with a 1.433 OPS. It's like, man, he's hit 3 home runs, 7 ribbies. Yeah, give me Mountcastle for a ribby at what is it, plus 155, and then give me Jackson Holiday. He's hitting 500 against Waka. For a ribby, and then we're going to throw in Cedric Mullins for a ribby as well. He's hitting 391 against Waka. 2 home runs, 5 ribbies. Nice 1.243 OPS. Little 3 RBI guys for you. I think Baltimore smacks Waka around today.
Smash there from Rod on over to Sean.
All right, no ribby props from me today. Although that's the game I was looking at. That's the one I could bring out an A piece like I did the other day in that A's game. Well, yesterday again, 2 guys didn't play. They didn't start with Fitz and Lee, but 2-0 plus 345 with our ribby props yesterday. So 25 and 33 plus 1,045 with ribby props. But I'm going baseball today. I'm trying to get back on track baseball. 9 and 14 with my baseball here at the show picks. Straight bets. We're down 405. So it's 5 games, but I'm under 500 because I do put some plus monies in here sometimes. That's why I separate the games. But I'm doing some totals today. Kansas City, the over there, 9. Give me the over 9. The Marlins, again, 21 and 9 to the over, these guys. Ooh. And it's still only 9s? All right, I'll do it. I'm going Tampa Bay under 8.5 there. I sort of want to take Tampa. It's a huge number. But, I like Fried. I think Fried's solid, no matter who's in the Yankees, Brave. I like that guy. He's good. I could see this being a low-scoring game with Tampa's offense. So give me the under 8.5 there. 3 totals, over KC, over Miami, under Tampa Bay.
Yeah, from Sean. Tell you what I think here. I like the under here with the Nats and the Reds. I'll go here with Padres run line, and I'll take the Cubbies there with my 3-teamer. All right, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to see what a cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. We just gave you our free picks here, but our best bets over our site over at Tony'sPicks.com. And, of course, you guys that can just click the link in the description. That'll take you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com where we have our best bets, our premium plays up there for you right now. We've got some really good performances here right now over at Tony's Picks. So let's take a look and see what we got brewing here over at Tony'sPicks.com. And we'll see really here what Rod's got rolling here. Rod has put together an impressive year. Monster day yesterday, monster year. Last year was a huge year for Rod. This year, 5,634 units of profit. All documented over at Tony's Picks. Rod, what you got for sale?
And for me, over at Tony Smith today, hey, we got my best bet in all three sports rolling again. My MLB play of the day. We're on a nice 18-3 run with it. I got my NBA drop a dime play. We're on a nice 9-2 run with the NBA plays. And then my NHL one-timer, hey, we're on a 12-3 run with it. So pick any one of those sports that you like, or, hey, grab that Friday triple, and you get all three of those plays in one package. Or better yet, hey, grab that 3-day pass and join me for the weekend. You'll get Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and I get Monday in early. So you get a 4-day pass instead of a 3-day pass by me getting in Mondays early for you. That's the way to go here at Tony's Picks. Jump aboard long term, and let's have a big weekend of winning together.
There you go. Get on board with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the great results from Rod. All documented. You can verify these records. Just go to Rod's handicapper. Look at this handicap page. Green across the screen. Look at these numbers here the past 30 days. Green across the screen from all the major sports: baseball, hockey, NBA. What else? MMA. MMA too. He does. If he would have, he does
a dog. It's a dog.
Rod Green across the screen. And so we're there with Rod. So get on board. Hey, 1 month pass is the way to go. Long-term subscription. Get the rest. You got NBA and NHL finals covered there when you get the 1 month pass. So get on over there to get signed up. Rod's been hot and use that promo code. Save that 15%. We're using Tony T there right now over at Tony's Picks. Rod has been on an absolute tear.
It's ridiculous.
I think I heard Ramon say he's the top handicapper in the industry. He knows because he's got his nose everywhere. So he would know. So we're not forward with Rod right now. Top handicapper in the industry by far. No one's putting these.
Yeah, nobody's close.
No one's close.
Like I said yesterday, I said, "Wow, all right, I'm having a winning year." And again, it's all piggybacked. Again, I'm more, a lot of college basketball, not that much hockey and NBA and stuff like that. So if I have a losing day, no sports, I can't really catch up people. What? I'm still plus money. And this guy, how many guys on the site are plus money? But Rod's just in a different level right now. I'm up a little bit. Listen, I was up like 3,000. You go 2-10 in hockey and NBA. It's gonna bring me down. So what am I gonna do? I tell you, take the hot guy. I'm not hot right now.
And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of guys that love to be 1,166 this unit. Trust me, there's a lot of guys that love to be at plus this year.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's again, I think I'm like 10 games under in baseball, which I'm not concerned about. I'll be all right. A couple wins here and there, and then that chips away, and that number turns into 2,086. So, but again, listen, Rod is on another planet right now. What are you doing? Why would you buy anybody else but Rod right now? Put the leaderboard up, Rod, and who's number 2? Is there somebody else like pulling away? I mean, Rod's it's a plus 6,000. Really put Rod's things up here. Don't worry about me. Rod's hot. He's double the next closest guys.
There's other guys not even close. I know. Rod is on another planet right now. It's amazing. Look at across the last 24 hours, last 7 days, last 30 days for the year. Green across the screen.
Holy cow.
Crushing it, man. Yeah, just go ahead and get Rod.
Really, imagine going like, hey, look, I'm on a 19-7 run. Yeah, I can't even catch the guy in front of me. I mean, yeesh.
Yep. Massive numbers there for Rod.
Thanks for making everybody's life harder, Rod. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That's right. Absolutely. I got a best bet on the board right now. We got the 2-for-1 cap promotion, matching me up with the Rod on the 2-for-1. I am having a good baseball year to start it off. The number 1 over on the site. So get on board with me. Got that best bet up on right now from baseball. Also 2 baseball and 1 NBA in a 3-pack. But my best bet is bundled today in that 3-pack. So don't buy the both, buy one or the other. Or you guys love that 3-day pass on the weekend, right? Get that 3-day pass, get all my premium plays, baseball and NBA for 3 days, and match me up with Rod with the 2-for-1 capper promotion because Rod has been on another planet right now with those numbers. All right, guys, we're with you here every day, 9:30 a.m. each time with the Tony Morning Show. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us so you get those plays. And of course, if you happen to miss the show, well, just head on over to our YouTube channel. We got a lot of great stuff going on over on our YouTube right now. Our live show, if you ever want to tune in to live, and if you happen to miss it, it's right here. Just hit the live tab. You'll be able to watch a replay of our show. Happy hour here. We've got here Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We see Rod hosts with Ramon and Ron Crawford, our usual guests. Some of our morning guys will pop in on occasion there. So check that out. We do have a members only feature there. If you'd like to support the channel, $5 a month, get my compilation videos ahead of everybody else there on that. And also, if you hit the video tab, lots of great content produced by our cappers. El Ninos is looking for those dogs. We got Chris with those home run props at his baseball. David Racy, you see him on the top of the leaderboard as well. He's got a 2-team parlay for you up there right now. Oop, I don't want to give out the plays. I got to remember not to hit the thumbnail there. Mills coming in, 12-pack of UFC picks. Mills coming in and firing up. Mills does great work in the UFC. So check out that video from Mills. He's got his fight night prediction. He's got all 12 fights up there. He's ready to roll, ready to rock with you guys. So check the video from Mills. He does great work. Rock goes deeper in that game with Jets and Blues. I've got the baseball for you up there at NBA and more. So check it out. I think Brian got a short up there for you. He did. Brian got a short for you from the NBA. So check him out over there on our Tony's YouTube channel. Lots of great content over there, guys. So make sure you give it a look-see over there. We'll let Rod talk about the happy hour and, of course, his YouTube contributions here with that long-form video.
Yeah, definitely tune into the happy hour, 5 p.m. Eastern. Love doing that show, getting you all the latest info, and we definitely have a good time getting you some winners flow in there on the happy hour. The 3 Ramigos and all the pop-in guests as well. So definitely tune in there. And hey, if we got you covered on the hockey long-form videos. Definitely go check those out. We only got the one today, but hey, we know they'll start to roll as we get round 2 rolling. Still got the big game 7 coming up on Saturday, so we'll have that one up for you tonight on the big game 7. Colorado forced it. Hey, Dallas couldn't close them out in Colorado, and hey, we got the big game 7 in the NHL tomorrow night. So definitely tune into that video. I'll let you know who's going to win it.
That's right. Tune in tomorrow. Of course, got Kentucky Derby there tomorrow as well. Sean, we got you here in the mornings.
Derby.
Yeah, morning guy. Again, I'll pop in more as the calendar moves. Well, definitely not today. I'm going out. Me and my wife are going somewhere with her friends. I don't know. I got a nice steam shirt I'm going to wear. It's nice. It's got little Sasquatches and palm trees on it. So I want it to be a little silly. So
nice.
There you go. Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to get out of the house. It'll be good to go outside, get some sun. My wife says I look pale. I don't know. I wore the white shirt today. I don't look too pale, but apparently I am. Making fun of me.
Oh, no.
Go out enough. You got to shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone with my dream.
There you go. All right. There you go. That's going to do it for this edition of the Tony's Morning Show. We're back again live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in that happy hour, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Any late changes in baseball and more, make sure you tune it in. All right. That's going to do it. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Have a good weekend. Let's get it. Crush it. See you on the happy hour.
This guy is freaking on fire.
That's right. Rod's on fire there. Well, goodbye, guys. Make it a winning Friday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Big Morning Show.